we will talk about careers. How about that? So what in the world did you have to study, or what were you interested in that really made you decide to do this kind of work?
Well, for me, I got involved in this by working with the Student Conservation Association when I was in my undergraduate, which I think I have a fellow SCA member here, the AMCHAT, but I got a job through Student Conservation Association at Carlsbad Caverns National Park, which is Lehman's favorite cave. And through that, I became interested in caves and interested in how they form. And then through another job with the Forest Service up in the Tongass National Forest in Southeast Alaska, I became interested in how our activities on the surface, our management activities, impact water in caves in the subsurface. And so I studied geology and geography, cartography, mapping caves, and hydrology, those sorts of things.
Interesting. Similar story, different story? Yeah,
Well,
Barb?
yeah, pretty much. It may be different. When I went to the University of Tennessee at Martin as for my bachelor's, and so at first I took all the geology and biology and geography classes, and that's what gave me a very broad background in geology and biology to be able to marry those two programs within paleontology. So I've been a paleontologist, fell in love with it the first quarter because geology just came easy to me. And then when we hit the third quarter of historical geology, which had the fossils in it and all the animals and all, I was absolutely struck because I love animals too. So it married the best thing, rocks and fossils. Yep.
So I, like Barb, I studied geology for my undergraduate, but it wasn't until I took a class about geomorphology and caves that I fell in love. Our professor took us caving, and I knew I wanted to learn more about those caves. And so I started studying hydrology. So if you're interested in caves, you also need to learn what happens with the water. If you're interested in one science, you might want to combine them. So I also did some hydrology, and then eventually I did paleoclimate, which is something that you might not think about it, but we can get information about what the climate was in the past studying caves, and that's what I did. So there are many things you can study. You can study biology, you can study geology, geography, hydrology. So if you want to be a scientist and this is something that you like, there are many opportunities for you.
It's the cool thing about science. I mean, you can study anything, right? Find out what you're interested in and study it.